little story. So clothes, and I know that I look really ugly. Do upper body or lower body or even work at home, I don't like. Hey guys, how you all doing, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So if you're new on this space, if this is actually your first time seeing this face, my name is Ogonna and you can also call me Ogo. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much and I do appreciate and love you. So today's video, I'll be telling you guys how I was able to lose 25 kg. Like, I'll be giving you people five to six, I'll see how it goes, 5 to 6 breakdown on how I was able to lose the weight and keep it off. So if you are interested, if this is something you really want to see, then do not click out, sit back and enjoy this video. Before I go into the 5 steps, I want to take you guys on a little journey. I want to tell you guys a little story. So growing up, I have always been this big kind of girl. I've always been big. In fact, I've always been the biggest in my house. Like, if you watched my video before this, you'll get to understand what I mean. I've always been big, and I have always been cautious about it. I've always felt bad about being big and I couldn't do anything about it. And it was that bad because I was a twin and my twin is actually on the smaller size. Yeah, I was way bigger than her, like way bigger than her. People really think I am older than her most of the time. Like, it hurts having to wear some clothes and I know that I look really ugly. So I've never been slim all my life. So fast forward to when I got into the secondary school, I went to boarding house, owing to the fact that I don't get to eat as much as I do eat in my parents' house. I lost the weight, and whenever I go home on break, like go for breaks, I eat and I get big again. So the weight loss wasn't really healthy because I didn't do something really something that I will be able to manage later on. It was just the fact that I go to school, I slim, I go home, I lose the I go home, I add. Yeah, it just continued that way. So afterwards, I got into the university and I do things the way I want. I eat whenever I want. I have everything I want. I didn't really lose weight. I was on the bigger side, and then I actually weighed, I think, 85 when I was in the university. So fast forward to when I graduated, I was still weighing around 85. So I graduated 2019, 2020, Corona came, COVID came. So that COVID period, I was just there. I was just sitting at home. I wasn't doing anything, like just idle. And then I didn't even know I was just adding. I didn't take note of that. So one day I accompanied my sister to the hospital. Then I saw the doctor. Then I told him that there's something that often happens to me, that whenever I do skipping, my ankle hurts a lot, like it really hurts badly. He then said, oh, that it's actually as a result of my weight. So he asked me to use the scale. I used the scale, and then I was actually weighing a 95. And as of then, I was actually 23 years old. I was weighing 95. God, that is a whole lot. For somebody of my age and my height, that's a whole lot. That really hurt. I felt so bad. I felt really bad. I went home. I had a deep thought about this. This is not heading to any positive side at all. I had a deep thought about, like, I reflected on this, like, I need to do something positive for myself. So I took out the time. Okay, before then, I always tried out all this slim pills. I tried out detox. I tried out using waist trainer. All this, it didn't work. It didn't work. I didn't even lose any pounds from that. So I thought of something. I went to the net to check how I can actually lose the weight. I checked the net. I saw different things, and it all reflected around this 5 points that I actually incorporated in losing weight. So I think that leads me to how I was able to lose the weight. Like 5 things I actually did that made me lose the weight. So I think I'll be adding either 5 or 6, I can't remember, but I think it won't exceed more than that. So the first thing I actually did in losing weight, the first thing I started doing was I understood I have to do calorie counting. Yeah, I understood I have to start doing calorie counting. I have to track, okay, calorie counting and food journaling. Yeah, I have to start counting my calories. There are different apps now that can support you in counting your calories. You can actually use the most common one I know is actually FitnessPal. So FitnessPal is actually the commonly used app that people use in tracking their calorie. But I didn't really use the FitnessPal. I went to Google and I typed calorie.net. It will actually bring out different calculators. Then you click on the calorie calculator. You can impute your age, your height, and every information that you need there. It will bring out details of the calories that you should eat in order to lose the weight. I also used Mayo Clinic calorie calculator. That was what I typed on the Google, on the net, and yeah, it will also bring out things that you need, like bring out some information that you need to fill in order to get an estimate of foods you have to the calorie you have to consume in order to lose the weight. So yeah, you have to track your calories. And the food journaling that I spoke about is what I actually did was I had a paper, I had a book where I actually write down foods I eat in a day, because there is every tendency that you get to forget foods you actually eat in a day, and like that you get to overeat. With that food journal, you can actually write down, oh, in the morning, today being Monday, I ate 2 slices of bread. You write the number of calories by the side, just like that. 1 boiled egg, you write the calories by the side, and with that you can actually count the number of calories you ate in a day. So that will help you a whole lot. Yeah, so that's number 1. So number 2 being that you have to incorporate exercise. So when I started losing weight, I didn't do much. I don't like the idea of asking me to go to the gym. I don't like the idea of asking me to do upper body or lower body or even work at home. I don't like that idea. So what I actually did was I started walking. Yes. So what I did was actually walk 1 hour every day, 6 times in a week. It got to a point I couldn't walk exactly 1 hour in a day. So what I actually did was I walked 30 minutes in the morning and 30 minutes in the evening. I did this every day, and there are things I do to make it fun. I actually listen to music. I actually listen to any news, anything I find interesting. I listen to it while taking the walk, and I take the walk during the early hours of the day or late hours in the evening, so I won't have to suffer the intense. So the third thing I actually did was actually changing my diet completely. I actually changed my diet completely. I have been a huge fan of junk. I love junk. I love anything made with flour. But when I started losing weight, I completely ruled out everything made with flour. Find the foods you can enjoy, eat while still losing the weight. Just check the internet, yeah, and you'll find. So I completely changed my diet. I stopped eating out. I started meal planning. Meal planning, or let's say meal prep. I prepare my meals ahead of time. I stock them in the refrigerator to avoid myself being hungry, and then I am trapped with, oh, I don't have food. I don't even know what to eat. You get, because being excessively hungry and then you don't have the foods, the healthy foods stored in your house will actually lead you to, oh, you have to just run to any fast food or restaurant, and then you're grabbing a burger, you're grabbing a meat pie just to eat and be okay. You get, so you just have to change your diet completely. First thing I actually did, I completely cut out every sort of liquid calories, all of them completely. Like from 2020 to now, I don't take soda. Not at all. I don't do that anymore. I don't take soda. I completely stopped all of that. Soda, alcohol, all of this, I stopped it. Liquid calories are actually the easiest way for you to consume a whole lot of calorie at once. So I just have to cut them out completely and then do my water. Yeah, it was just enough for me. What I did was I was actually taking water, green tea, and then coffee. I didn't use any sweetener though. So the fifth thing I actually did was I was really consistent. Okay, will I say consistency and discipline? So I was really disciplined and I was really consistent. I went as far as setting alarms in the morning and in the evening to remind me that I have to take my walk. Yes, I did that because I didn't want to fall off the wagon. You know, for you to actually be able to lose the weight and keep it off, it's actually consistency and discipline. You have to continue. Even, the first week I started, I checked myself on the scale and nothing changed. So it was consistency that pushed me this hard. I was really consistent and I was really disciplined because I know I wanted something for myself, and I actually pushed myself beyond limit to actually get it. So if you really want to lose the weight, you have to be consistent. Like, forget motivation. Once there is consistency will take you where motivation will never ever take you. So guys, if you're looking to lose the weight or you are already in your weight loss journey, just stay consistent, be focused, and put no time pressure on yourself. Like, nobody is literally chasing you. Just take your time, be slow and steady, and be consistent, and definitely putting all this to work, you definitely get a result. So if you have any hack as to how you get to lose the weight, maybe you should share with us in the comment section. So if you've watched to this very extent, I am really grateful and I appreciate you all. So please do not forget to hit the subscribe button, like, comment, and share, and see you guys on my next video. Bye.